Hello everybody, welcome back to the new video session. On previous video session, I was explained the merits and demerits or advantages and disadvantages of informal organization. Today on this video session, I will continue with the same topic, a distinguish between formal and informal organization. Difference between formal and informal organization. First column consists basis of differences. Second column formal organization. Third column informal organization. The first basis of both the topic is meaning. Formal organization is the structure of authority relationships created by the management, whereas informal organization network of social relationships arising out of interaction among the peoples. So, a formal organization is formed by the top management. So, here there will be the authority relationship intentionally created by the top management. But informal organization is formed within the formal organization with the networks of social relationship among the workers or employees. It will formed spontaneously by sharing a social needs of employees. So, by interaction among the employees, the informal organization will be created. That organization will be called it as a informal organization. Second difference is origin. Formal organization arises as a result of company rules and policies, whereas informal organization arises as a result of social interaction. So, the formal organization originated with a result of companies' rules and procedures and policies. According to the policies and the rules, the formal organization will be originated. But informal organization is originated with among the workers where there is a sharing of social needs. So, a social interaction between the employees, immediately the informal organization will be arises or originated. Third point, authority. In informal organization arises by virtue of position in the management, whereas in informal organization arises out of personal qualities. So, in formal organization, the positions, that virtue of position is nothing but the authority is generated, or the authority will be have by the position, that is employees by in the management. So here the authority will come by the position. For example, if a sales manager is appointed as a marketing manager, his responsibility will be increases, as well as the authority, that is power. So that is also in the high, whereas compared to the sales manager. In the informal organization, the authority will arises with the personal qualities, how you will be maintain a social networks among the workers in the organization. So in that manner, the informal organization authority will flow. So on the basis of your personal qualities, whether you will be having a strong emotions, whether you will be having a strong group forming capacity, skill, attracting the people, convincing the people. Okay, so on the basis of that, the authority will flow in the informal organization. Fourth basis, that is behavior. In formal organization, it is directed by rules. In every formal organization, behavior will be means you can find the behavior of the people by their position or by their rules what the organization is following. But informal organization, there is no set behavior pattern. According to their wishes or independently, they can show their behavior in the informal organization compared with the formal organization. Because in formal organization, every behavior pattern is decided by the management, so that you cannot find in the informal organization. Fifth base as differences, flow of communication. In the formal organization, communication takes place through the scalar chain, whereas in informal organization, flow of communication is not through a planned route. It can take place in any direction. So, in formal organization, communication will be take place through the scalar chain. The scalar chain we have understood in the principles of management. Henry Fayol has given 14 principles. In that, the scalar chain will be there. So where information always move from one hierarchy to the next hierarchy. In scalar chain, the information always move from top to bottom as well as bottom to top. So that you can see in the formal organization. Any lower level worker, if he wants to speak with the top management, he has to go through, or he can pass the information to the next supervisor or superior. The next superior will transfer the information to the concerned person to whom the subordinate wants to give the message. So you can find the scalar chain only in the formal organization but not in the informal organization, because the flow of communication in the informal organization is not planned. There is no route for the communication. So it can be any kinds of the direction it may take place. People are connected each other indirectly. So you can find a where the people are connected with other employees randomly according to their social needs, according to their specification of behavior. So they will be attached with those people. So that you can find in the informal organization, where the communication will not flow in the by following the scalar chain. Next, sixth one, nature. The formal organization is in rigid in nature, whereas the informal organization is in flexible in nature. So a formal organization, you cannot make any changes over any decisions. But in the informal organization, it is totally flexible in nature. You can change your group norms, rules, regulations, or you can leave that particular group by your choice. So that is, you can find the flexibility in the informal organization, but you cannot find the flexibility in the formal organization, because every rules and regulations are formed by the top management. So in a formal organization, you have to follow those rules and policies. Last point, that is seventh one, leadership. In formal organization, managers are the leaders for the formal organization. So here managers, if they are making the rules to the subordinate, they have to follow. Whereas in the informal organization, leaders may or may not be the managers, they are chosen by the group. So here you cannot completely say as a manager will be the leader. Okay, if the all managers are in a specific group, in that any one employee or any one manager will be the leader for the group. Okay, so in the informal organization, not all the managers are leader, but any one manager will be the leader. So they are not chosen by, they are chosen by the group. So the person, the leader, he or she may be the manager or a ordinary or any supervisor, or you can say a non manager. So leadership, you can find or you can select a specific person who will be having a too much desire to become a to create a informal organization. He or she will become a leader for the particular group. So this completes today's topic. Thank you.